Hey guys, I am so excited to share with you the back end of the MOCA-PBR. There are so many tricks, hacks, efficiency, focused endeavors that we have taken upon to make your MOCA-Peds experience so much faster, streamlined, user-friendly, and personalized. And so I'm just so excited about it. But the first thing is to make sure that all of our members, please unlock your MOCA-PBR blueprint, okay? You have an area over here where you can go ahead and fill out a survey, and by doing that, you are going to get access to a blueprint that's going to tell you exactly how I like to study, prepare, and it's so efficient, and exactly what I like to do right before I open up my questions for any given quarter. And I also talk you through what I do as I am going through the assessment questions. There is a huge hack here. Okay, ready for it? So every single question is followed by two things that they ask you. One is this relevant to your practice? And number two is this something that you are confident in regarding your answer choice? Now you think about that, and the reason that they're doing this is because they want to promote education in your field of practice. So if you say, this is relevant to my practice, I am not confident about my answer, guess what's going to happen with that question? Whether you get it right, and definitely if you get it wrong, it's going to show up again. So if you want to see a question again later on this year, the combination that you need to select is, this is highly relevant to my practice, and I am not confident. Okay, you do that, you're going to see the question again. Do with that information what you will, okay? But like I said, the blueprint, it has so much great stuff in there. I really want to make sure that you end up going over there and going through all of it. Now, in this video, I'm going to demo the MOCA-PBR online study guide and test companion. I'm not going to demonstrate all of the different features related to our courses because we have a separate video that allows you to understand all the different mechanics of this area. For example, this is like a focus area, and then there's a way to go into full screen mode when you're in the flipbook edition. You can also use the take notes feature on any single topic over here, and any notes that you end up taking, you can even download them all into one particular file. Within the flipbook version, there's a full screen mode, there is a search feature. So if I click over here, you'll see the flipbook area open up, and we can scroll, go to the next page by clicking over here. We can also use the arrows. We can also end up going into the focus mode over here. We can search for things. We can zoom in. We can zoom out. We can go to a particular page if we want to. We can go into full screen mode if we want to. So there's all kinds of different things that we can do, and I go into all of this stuff in the other video. But now I really want to focus on that MOCA-Peds experience on test day. And for that, what I like to make sure I do is I have two things. One is the online study guide open. The other is I keep my print edition nearby. And in the blueprint, I talk to you about what I like to do with my print edition during the actual questions. Now, when it comes to a question that you come across, you can come over here and you can very easily scroll through everything over here and find exactly what you're looking for. In the print edition, this is so helpful. I have taken all of the different topics that the American Board of Pediatrics gives to you in a jumbled up manner, and I rephrase them. And I put the key word or key phrase at the very beginning of the topic name, so it's very easy for you to find within the MOCA-PBR study guide and test companion. And so this is very helpful in the print edition. In the online edition, it's not even really that necessary, but if you need it to quickly find a particular topic, it's here for you. What I love is the search feature over here. This search feature is something that is advanced. It is not native to the platform. It is something special that we have added in here, okay? So for example, if I'm looking for anemia, we're gonna see that a lot of different topics this year are related to anemia. And so every single topic over here that you are seeing includes the word anemia. And you can jump into any of them, and what you're going to see is the number of instances that the word is found in that particular topic right here. And when you click into it, it's going to be highlighted across the entire topic. Now, with this fancy advanced search feature, it's not compatible with our jump link. So as soon as I click in here, I just refresh the page with my keyboard shortcut, or I click on that, and that clears out the search, and now it's over here. If I want to find it again, I can just search for anemia, and now I can go through the entire thing, and all of my jump links work now. Now let's talk about the jump links. So with the American Board of Pediatrics, one of the things that they do is they give you a learning objective and they give you certain things that you have to be looking out for. The average person isn't looking out for these things, but I always am, especially when I'm creating the MOCA-Peds topic summaries within the moca-pbr study guide and test companion. The reason is because this is what you are expected to know. You're expected to know about diagnosis, evaluation, and management. You may not be expected to know about the background on a different topic like this one, which talks about the manifestations, the diagnosis, and the management. You may not be expected to know about the epidemiology, for example. In fact, it would be shocking for you to have to know about the epidemiology. And so my point is, sometimes an entire topic is just about management. We're still going to give you some other information, but when it comes to test day, if you know that a topic is just about management and you come across a question about a particular disease and you jump into that topic, you really want to go to the management section. So you come over here, you click on management, and it's going to shoot you right down to the management section so you can hurry up and figure out whether or not everything that you need is right here. Again, like I said, I'm big on efficiency. I'm big on efficiency for myself, and I'm big on efficiency for you as well. And if you go through this and you're like, you know what, the answer is not here. This time, moca-pbr didn't have it. Well, guess what? All the reference links that you need are all down here. So what I recommend is before you open up your MOCA-Peds assessment questions, open up all your reference materials so you're already logged in. And then that way, if you do need to click on a reference link that we've already provided here for you, it's going to open up in a new tab and you're already going to be logged in. And the other thing that you're going to notice about our topic summaries is they are written for physicians. They're not written for medical students. They're not written for nurses. They are written in a way that physicians think. They flow in that particular manner. And by combining that and the fact that we go ahead and create a section for every single key part of a learning objective, because this is what you are going to be tested on. It's going to either be diagnosis, evaluation, or management. We make sure that we include a section in the topic summary for any of these different components that they are going to be testing you on. It really streamlines things for you, and you can immediately go down to the diagnostic area, the evaluation area, or the management section, okay? So in this one, for example, evaluation, laboratory tests, and then the differential diagnosis is going to tell you any of the different diagnoses that you should be considering, but it's going to flow in a manner that makes sense for physicians. We're not going to put diagnosis first. We're going to put evaluation first. After that comes the diagnoses. And then after the diagnosis, that's when the management comes, okay? So again, I've really put a lot of thought into this, and my team has done a great job of helping me out when I think about the topic summaries and making sure that they're named appropriately. In the online area, making sure that the search function is something that is highly, highly valuable. Making sure that you have jump links over here so you can immediately just think about the question that you're going through. And it's like, oh, it's definitely related to this topic and it's talking about management. And that means I have to click on the management section. That's the kind of algorithm you should be going down. Which topic am I dealing with? Okay, now within this topic, which section am I dealing with? Boom, you go there and you can go ahead and find your answer. And if you can't find your answer here, because there is no concise study guide that is going to be able to give you 100% of the answers. But guess what? We have amazing feedback because people do so well with this. And that is because we give you great information over here to help you answer the questions. And if you can't find the information here, we recognize that we can't cover everything. If a featured reading is 100 pages long, we're not going to be able to necessarily give you 100% of the answers to 100% of the questions related to that featured reading. But what we can do is give you the link to that featured reading so you can get to it quickly. And if it's a learning objective, we're going to give you a bunch of reference links over here. All right. So we've put a lot of work into this. We put a lot of thought into it. And we want to make sure that it is user-friendly, it is personalized, and that you guys really enjoy the experience of going through the MOCA-PBR study guide and test companion. That's really what we look for. And I really hope that that's what the experience is that you have as you go through this. If you have any feedback, any questions, any concerns, I beg you, please reach out to us. Let us know, because we're always, no matter how good we make things, we always want to make it even better. Reach out, pediatricsboardreview.com/contact. Shoot us an email, and I promise you, your recommendation is going to be seen by the team and myself, and we're going to think about whether or not we should make a change. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Don't forget to go and unlock your blueprint, and good luck on MOCA-Peds.